Hello students, I hope the activities given in the last few days, which is actually a week-long activity of crystal formation, you are continuing with this, and I hope many of you have got your crystals formed. Okay, so after long time we are meeting. Okay, so let's begin with the exercise of first chapter. Okay, that chapter, that is chemical equation or chemical reactions and equations. Okay, we have already studied the chapter, okay, where we have studied how to formulate the equation, how to balance the reactions, okay, different types of reaction, different signs of the reactions. Okay, there are so many topics that we have studied there. So let us begin with the exercise. Okay, so we'll start with the in-text questions. Okay, in-text question may first is on the page number 6. Okay, on page number 6 there is a question that why should we why we should clean the magnesium ribbon before it is burned in the air. Now magnesium burns with a dazzling white flame, as we, if you have studied in the question, or if you have studied in the book, okay, which I have sent earlier, a PDF file which I have sent earlier. The magnesium ribbon burns with the white dazzling flame, and it forms a white powder of magnesium oxide. Okay, but before burning we have to clean it properly. We have to clean that properly. Then why we should clean the magnesium ribbon before burning it? If you burn directly, will it burn? So that you have to study that's the question. Okay, so the magnesium is very reactive metal. As we know, magnesium is if you see the reactivity series, potassium, sodium, calcium and magnesium. If you see the reactivity series like this: potassium, sodium, calcium, okay, magnesium, aluminum. In this way the reactivity series goes like this. Okay, so like potassium, sodium and calcium, magnesium is also very reactive metal. Okay, magnesium is also very reactive metal. So when it is exposed to the air, okay, it forms the oxide layer. When it is exposed to air, it forms a layer of oxide on its surface. Okay, and this layer of oxide, magnesium oxide, is quite stable and non-reactive. Non-reactive means stable, chemically stable, and because of this it prevents the further reaction of magnesium with oxygen. Now, once the magnesium oxide layer forms, now for example iron get rusted, that is also oxidation of iron. Similarly, when magnesium is exposed to air, magnesium gets oxidized to form magnesium oxide layer on its surface, and once the layer is formed, it prevents the further oxidation of magnesium, or it prevents the further contact of oxygen and magnesium. So the magnesium ribbon is cleaned by sandpaper for removal of this layer, so that underlying metal can be exposed to air and it will burn. So without removing that layer, magnesium will not burn because of that stable magnesium oxide layer on it. Okay, so to burn it we have to clean that layer first and then we can burn, otherwise we cannot burn it. Second question is, write the balanced equation for the following chemical reactions. Now see, word equation is given. Now you know what is word equation. Now here it is written that hydrogen plus chlorine gives hydrogen chloride, or hydrochloric acid also it is called hydrogen. Now hydrogen means we should not take a atomic hydrogen, because in the nature hydrogen always exists in the H2 form, that is gaseous form. Then it combines with the chlorine. Chlorine is also gas, so it also found in the nature like this in the gaseous form. So when these two combines, it forms the HCl. HCl, that is hydrochloric acid gas, that is also in the gaseous form. So in this way you can write this reaction. So the answer is also written here, that H2 gas plus Cl2 gas forms the HCl. So all are in the gaseous state. Second is barium chloride plus aluminum sulfate forms barium sulfate and aluminum chloride. So how will you write the balanced equation? Now for the balanced equation, one more thing is mentioned here, that balanced chemical equation we have to write. What balanced chemical equation? So this equation, if you see, H2 plus Cl2 gives HCl. Now here HCl means, if you see the reactant and product, here two hydrogens, here one hydrogen, here two chlorine, here one chlorine. So we have to just make equal. So we have to just write the 2 on the product side, so it will become um, it will get balanced automatically. Now second reaction is barium chloride reacts with aluminum sulfate. Now barium chloride will react with aluminum sulfate. Now if you see this barium chloride react with aluminum sulfate. Now if you see the reaction BaCl2 barium chloride मतलब BaCl2 barium that is Ba2 plus Cl1 माइनस. सो एक्सचेंज के बाद BaCl2 हो जाएगा वो. और इधर है दूसरा एल्यूमिनियम सल्फेट. एल्यूमिनियम होता है 3 प्लस, सल्फेट होता है SO4 2 माइनस. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, इधर आएगा और ये हो जाएगा Al2, ये वाला 2 इधर और SO4 को थ्राइस. तो फॉर्मूला क्या हो गया Al2 SO4 thrice. Okay, so this is the formula of aluminum sulfate. And that aluminum sulfate is a solid state obviously, and BaCl2 also in solid state. Okay, so when they are mixed together they forms barium sulfate. This is a double displacement reaction. Okay, the above this reaction is a combination reaction. Two reactant combines to form a single reactant. Here this and this, if you see Ba2 plus and Cl minus 1 minus, here Al2 3 plus and SO4 2 minus, this react with this, just a minute. Now if you see Ba will Ba will react with SO4 and Al2 react with Cl2. Okay, so here BaSO4 and AlCl3. That means ion exchange method or ion exchange. What takes place here? Ion exchange. And ion exchange matlab double displacement reaction. Exchange of ion means double displacement reaction. So this is simply a double displacement reaction. Next example is, if you see sodium plus water forms sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas. When metal react with as water, it forms a hydrogen gas and other substance, that is a compound here. Now if you see sodium and water, sodium hydroxide is formed. Now as sodium is very highly reactive metal, it react with the sodium to form a sodium hydroxide, and in that reaction hydrogen gas is released. So how will you put in the equation? Like this: Na plus H2O, NaOH and H2. So balancing के लिए 2Na reacts with 2 water molecules to form 2NaOH plus hydrogen gas. So next question is that write the balanced chemical equation of the state symbol for the following reactions. State symbols also we have to write. Now it is statement is given, reaction का statement दिया हुआ है, आपको उसको equation में convert करना है. Okay, solution of barium chloride. Now if you see here, solution of barium chloride and sodium sulfate in water reacts to give insoluble barium sulfate and solution of sodium chloride. Now here insoluble barium sulfate means precipitate, PPT. Okay, that is called precipitate, that is in the solid state. That's why this is also called as precipitation reaction. Now let's see the equation. BaCl2 reacts with sodium sulfate. Now here Ba2 plus is the cation, Cl minus is the anion. Here Na plus is the cation, SO4 2 minus is the anion. So here this cation will react with this anion. So Ba will react with SO4 and Na, this cation will react with this anion. So it will form BaSO4 and NaCl. Okay, so this is the product, and this BaSO4 is a solid, that is PPT, that is precipitate. Okay, precipitate. Second question is that sodium hydroxide solution in water reacts with hydrochloric acid, okay, and produces sodium chloride and water. So it's, I think, simply acid base reaction, neutralization reaction. Acid base reactions are also called neutralization reactions. So here sodium hydroxide is strong base, hydrochloric acid is strong acid, so both of them they will react and to form a salt and water. So acid base reactions are called as neutralization reactions. So let's see, NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, reacts with HCl to form NaCl, that is a salt, and H2O water. So this is a simple reaction, nothing to balance, it's already balanced. Okay, let's go to the page number 10. पेज नंबर 10 पे भी कुछ questions है हमारे पास. Okay, so what are these questions? This question says that a solution of substance X used in whitewashing. What is that solution of X used in the whitewashing? You know, whitewashing of wall, calcium oxide. Okay, कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड इज़ यूज्ड इन द वाइट वॉशिंग, जिसको हम चूना बोलते हैं, चूना, ओके, पुट्टी. सो दैट इज़ यूज्ड इन द वाइट वॉशिंग, सो दैट इज़ CaO, कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड. इट इज़ ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज क्विकलाइम. It is also called as, commonly called as quicklime. So the substance X is calcium oxide and chemical formula is CaO. Name the, second question is write the reaction of X in the above with water. When CaO react with water, what happens? When CaO reacts with water, what happens? Now see here, simple question is there. कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड जब पानी में डालते हैं अपन, व्हेन वी पुट दैट इन द वाटर, इट फॉर्म्स CaOH ट्वाइस. कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड क्या बनता है? कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. और इसको बोलते हैं स्लेक्ड लाइम. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? स्लेक्ड लाइम. यू कैन सी दिस रिएक्शन, कैल्शियम ऑक्साइड प्लस दैट इज क्विकलाइम प्लस वाटर, इट फॉर्म्स कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, दैट इज स्लेक्ड लाइम. सो योर रिएक्शन इज ऑल्सो मेंशन. Okay, CaO plus H2O gives CaOH twice. Now in this reaction one more thing is there, lots of heat is released. क्या होती है? बहुत ज़्यादा हीट भी रिलीज़ होती है. तो इसकी और एक चीज़ हमको ध्यान में रखनी पड़ेगी, ये एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन है. किस रिएक्शन है? एक्सोथर्मिक. मतलब एक्सो मतलब हीट, एक्सो मतलब आउट, एंड थर्मिक मतलब हीट. हीट इज रिलीज्ड आउट. So this is the answer of this question. Next question is that why is the amount of gas collected in one test tube in activity 1.7 is double the amount of water collected in the amount of gas collected in the other. Okay, name this gas. Now when H2O is electrolyzed, now see, electrolysis of water in जब हम करते हैं, electrolysis of पानी का जब electrolysis करते हैं, तो ये जो है हमारे पास दो इन्वर्टेड टेस्ट ट्यूब्स, और यहाँ से हमने क्या किया, इसको करंट प्रोवाइड किया है. और ये करंट प्रोवाइड करने के बाद यहाँ पर प्लस माइनस है, और जब हम इसमें से करंट पास करते हैं तो हमको ये ध्यान में आता है कि ये जो है, ये जो गैस है, ये प्लस होगा तो यहाँ पर ऑक्सीजन गैस होगी, यहाँ होगा ऑक्सीजन गैस कलेक्टेड, O2 माइनस, ओके, यहाँ पर होगी O2 माइनस गैस, और यहाँ पर होगा H प्लस गैस. मतलब यहाँ पर होगा हाइड्रोजन गैस और यहाँ होगा ऑक्सीजन गैस. तो ये जो हाइड्रोजन गैस और ऑक्सीजन गैस निकल रही है यहाँ पर, तो ये कौन सी गैस होगी डबल और कौन सी होगी आधी? जस्ट अ मिनट. यहाँ पर हमारे पास इतना हाइड्रोजन निकलता है और इतना उसके आधा ही ऑक्सीजन निकलता है. ऐसा क्यों? तो वाटर कंटेन्स 2 parts हाइड्रोजन एंड 1 part ऑक्सीजन. नाउ इफ यू सी हियर इट इज मेंशन water contains 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen. Therefore during the electrolysis of water, amount of hydrogen is collected in one test tube double than the oxygen produced in the other test tube. Okay, so this is about the, because in H2O में अगर देखेंगे तो 2 parts क्या है हमारे पास? हाइड्रोजन है, और 1 part क्या है? 1 part ऑक्सीजन है. सो दैट्स वाई जो ऑक्सीजन का जो अमाउंट रहेगा हाइड्रोजन का आधा रहेगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑन पेज नंबर 13 इज, why does the color of copper sulfate solution change when an iron nail is dipped in it? आयरन नेल को जब हम डीप करते हैं पानी में, तो उसका देखो, कॉपर सल्फेट को जब हम कॉपर सोल्यूशन का कलर जो चेंज होता है, क्यों कलर चेंज होता है? आयरन नेल डालने से. ऐसा क्यों होता है? ओके, सो व्हेन आयरन नेल इज डिप्ड इन द कॉपर सल्फेट सोल्यूशन, डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन होती है. देखो हम इस रिएक्शन को लिखने की कोशिश करते हैं. ये Fe हो गया, ओके, दैट इज़ आयरन, और उसके अंदर हमने वो आयरन को हमने किसके अंदर डाला है? कॉपर सल्फेट के अंदर, जो कि ब्लू होता है. कॉपर सल्फेट कैसा होता है? ब्लू. और ये जब हम इसमें डालते हैं तो ये आयरन ऑब्वियसली मोर रिएक्टिव देन कॉपर है, तो कॉपर क्या हो जाता है? सेपरेट हो जाता है. तो रिएक्शन का प्रोडक्ट क्या है यहाँ पर? FeSO4 प्लस कॉपर. तो ये FeSO4 का जो कलर है वो है ग्रीन. कैसा कलर है उसका? ग्रीन कलर है. मतलब ये जो ब्लू कलर वो डिसअपियर हो जाता है. ब्लू कलर किसका था? कॉपर सल्फेट का. कॉपर सल्फेट्स ब्लू कलर ऑफ कॉपर सल्फेट इज डिसअपियर्ड बिकॉज ऑफ द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ FeSO4 इन द test tube. Okay, so here you can see here, when iron nail is dipped in the copper sulfate solution, Iron displaces the copper from copper sulfate because iron is more reactive than the copper, and therefore the color of the solution changes to lemon green. Okay, so the reaction you can see here, Fe plus CuSO4, simple reaction is there, FeSO4 और Cu separate हो जाता है, ये है double, this is called as displacement reaction, not double, it is simply displacement reaction. Okay, next question is give example of the double displacement reaction other than, क्या क्वेश्चन है, give the explanation example of the displacement reaction other than given in the activity 1.10. ऊपर जो दिया है उसके अलावा displacement reaction का. Now if you see here potassium bromide KBr, it's a potassium bromide. When reacting with the barium iodide BaI2, okay, potassium bromide, this KBr nothing but potassium, let me write it properly, potassium bromide that is KBr, when react with barium iodide, its name is barium iodide BaI2. okay, so यहाँ पर क्या होना चाहिए, simple, you can understand that it's a simple double displacement reaction. Which reaction? Simple double displacement reaction. Now I'll just tell you. Now this K plus होता है, क्या होता है, K plus, and Br minus होता है, K plus and, just a moment, ये जो होता है K plus, this is K plus and Br minus, और यहाँ पर होता है Ba2 plus and I minus. So K plus will attack on I and Ba will attack on bromine. So the product form will be, you can see here Ki, that is potassium iodide, and barium bromide. Products will be potassium iodide and barium bromide. So this is the simple double displacement reaction. Okay, so let's go to the next question, that identify the substances that are oxidized and the substances that are reduced in the given reaction. Redox reaction you have studied, if you remember. Okay, now Na plus O2 gives Na2O. okay, Na plus O2 gives Na2O. Sodium plus oxygen forms sodium oxide. सो कौन रेड्यूस हो गया, कौन ऑक्साइड हो गया. नाउ हियर आप देखेंगे यहाँ जरा, तो सोडियम इज ऑक्सीडाइज बिकॉज सोडियम वॉज नॉट हैविंग, इट्स अ न्यूट्रल एटम हियर, बट व्हेन इट इज कंबाइंड विथ ऑक्सीजन इट डोनेट्स, इट लूजेज द इलेक्ट्रॉन, बिकॉज यहाँ पर ये Na प्लस है और यहाँ ये Na है, मतलब इसके पास अभी इलेक्ट्रॉन थे, बट आफ्टर गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड टू प्रोडक्ट अभी इसने इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज किया. लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन को क्या बोलते हैं, लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इज कॉल्ड एज oxidation. So here sodium का हो गया है, sodium is oxidized because it, as it gains oxygen and gains oxygen, sodium gains the oxygen. sodium के अंदर ऑक्सीजन की एडिशन होगी है, उसकी वजह से वो एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन की वजह से ऑक्सीडेशन कहलाएगा. ओके, और अनदर टर्म में अगर देखेंगे तो सोडियम ने इलेक्ट्रॉन लॉस किए इसलिए भी वो ऑक्सीडेशन कहलाएगा. ओके, तो ये ऑक्सीजन, sodium is oxidized as it gains the oxygen. Okay, and second thing, if you see oxygen is reduced, on the other hand oxygen is reduced. ऑक्सीजन क्यों रिड्यूस हो गया, क्योंकि उसने इलेक्ट्रॉन को गेन किया है. ऑक्सीजन हैज़ गेन इलेक्ट्रॉन, oxygen gained electron. So this is called reduction. Now second question is that copper Cu plus H2 forms Cu plus H2. Now copper oxide is reduced here. What? Copper oxide is reduced because loss of oxygen को क्या बोलेंगे हम, जब ऑक्सीजन निकल जाता है तो उसको रिडक्शन बोलेंगे. एंड हाइड्रोजन जो है वो ऑक्सीडाइज हो गया, क्योंकि पहले तो वो हाइड्रोजन था बट नाउ वो H2 हो गया, तो हाइड्रोजन इज ऑक्सीडाइज. एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन हो गई हाइड्रोजन के अंदर, इसलिए उसको ऑक्सीडाइज्ड बोलेंगे. द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज विच स्टेटमेंट अबाउट द रिएक्शन बिलो इज इनकरेक्ट. ये जो रिएक्शन दी हुई है उसके बारे में कौन सा स्टेटमेंट गलत है. ओके, इनकरेक्ट है. इनकरेक्ट मतलब रॉन्ग है. ओके, सो द लीड गेटिंग reduced. Okay, carbon dioxide is getting oxidized, कार्बन इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड, लीड इज गेटिंग रेड्यूस्ड. अब यहाँ पर गलत स्टेटमेंट जो हमको आइडेंटिफाई करना है, रॉन्ग स्टेटमेंट को आइडेंटिफाई. सो ये लीड ऑक्साइड, इफ यू सी, first is lead is getting reduced. Now if you see here, correct statement is 1 and incorrect statements are 1 and 2. Now why 1 and 1 is incorrect? Because lead is getting reduced. Okay, lead is getting reduced. Now if you see here, first and second statement A and B, okay, A and B are not A and B. Okay, wait a minute. So which statements are incorrect? They are saying now incorrect statements, lead is getting reduced, not lead, actually lead oxide is getting reduced. What? Lead oxide is getting reduced, not lead only. Okay, so lead oxide, it should have been lead oxide, तब जाके वो करेक्ट होता. अगर ये लीड बोल रहे तो वो रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. ओके, सेकेंड, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड नहीं, कार्बन इज गेटिंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड, नॉट कार्बन. कार्बन ऑक्सीडेशन के बाद CO2 बन गया, बिफोर दैट वॉज CO. सो सॉरी, इट वॉज ओनली C. तो C is getting oxidized, not carbon dioxide. So that's why A and B is wrong statement. Second is Fe2O3 plus 2Al gives Al2O3 plus Fe. The above reaction example of, the above reaction is the example of, it's a simple displacement reaction. Aluminum is more reactive than Fe, so Fe is replaced by aluminum to form aluminum oxide and Fe is separated. So this is a simple which reaction, displacement reaction. Okay, so we'll study the remaining question in the next period. Okay, that's all for today.